Okay, everybody, so here's my jaw horse. I got this board, right, and this thing screwed on there, and this just goes in here, like that. I clamp it down, and it overhangs, then I put the pumpkin on this board, up from a screw, up under, and then it's away from all the metal. So it seems like the way life's going, we're not allowed to label anything, like I don't know about you guys, but here in Canada, we're supposed to call it not mankind, we're supposed to call it people kind. I don't even think you're allowed to say grandma or grandpa anymore, or mom or dad, or he or she. Who friggin' knows? But I'll tell you one thing. This is a carving from Just Carve Rob. He sent me. I don't know if he made it for me, but he made it thinking of me because he's titled me the Pumpkin King. And here it is. Here's proof. Here's the Pumpkin King trophy, okay? Because last couple of years, I think I carved about, I don't know, 100 pumpkins or something like that. Maybe not that much. But anyways, carry on. Let's get carving this friggin' pumpkin here. Okay, so what I do first is I decide where I want my face, okay? Boom. Boom. There's a big enough spot for your face. Maybe a little bit bigger. Then I go around and I draw lines on here. I don't have to do the lines, but I'm just doing it for video. Okay. So that'll give you your pumpkin rounds. Then for the top, okay, so here's your face here. Do a line here, here, here. So what I'm going to do with my bigger chainsaw, I'm running the 034 with cannon bar. I'm going to cut down here to about here. I'm going to just leave this little stub here. I'm going to leave this little stub here, right? And then that will be your little pumpkin thing. Stalk. Sorry, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. So there's our little stalk, okay? So I just I just removed the wood away from here. So now what we're gonna do, why putting it on this board's good, because now I'm gonna get my smaller saw, my 193 with a 12-inch steel bar, and I'm gonna round the top and the bottom, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of this sharp edge. Ah. Okay, so there you can see it's all rounded now. So let me blow it off. So there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. This is the way I do it. I draw a round up here to make it look like, your pumpkin top can come off like it's a carved pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern. Put your lines back on. Okay, so now I'm going to go like this around and cut inside there. Then I'm going to cut these lines really thin. Then I'm going to bevel each side of the line. Okay, I'll kind of do this, I'll speed it up. So you can see what's going on there. So I'm going to do a cut inside here, then continue all these lines down. So it looks like this can pop off, jack-o'-lantern. Yep. Okay, so here's what's going on, okay? So I got all your round things in there, right? So what I'm gonna do now, just to save, because you want to save time from using your grinders, right? So you can see all this fuzzy wood here and the square cuts, like all this. I'm gonna get my chainsaw and I'm gonna run it pretty slow, and I'm gonna run around and clean everything up, okay? Get rid of all these fuzzies. It's kind of like you just, there's a term for it. Ah, shoot. It's just going to be one of those days today, people. It's pumpkin time. So I'm just going to run around and run the saw slow and clean everything up. So I'll barely have to do any grinding, right? Does that make sense to you? More time with the saw equals less grinding, which is better. Okay, so when I carve these pumpkins, you know, I used to sand them really good and try and make them look perfect. But if you want it, you know, these are big sellers at Halloween time. Love slivers, look at that one right there. Anyways, these are big sellers at Halloween time. I should have started carving them in August. I got about 35 to carve today if I can, well, whatever I want to carve today. So you see it's all rounded. That's good enough for me. I'm not going to sand it. I don't care. Just carve them and pump them out, right? So see here, I didn't leave much room to carve a face. See, I should have made this thing, because I don't like the faces, just my opinion. When you got an eye there, eye here, and it's still got the divot in there, I just like the flat faces. That's just my preference. So I'll draw the face on here. It's going to have a triangle stuff, triangle eyes, and friggin' mouth. Okay, so I'll try and, so just kind of put your center line here. I'll do this so you guys can see what's going on. You can make it upside, you can make it down. Just do your cuts like this, right? Got your nose here. And you can do your triangle eyes any way you want. It's, you're not, you know, we aren't putting, I'm not carving these pumpkins to go in an art gallery. They're just for people's enjoyment, right? Simple things to carve, and if you want to make money, there you go. So I'll carve this face in. See how the eyes are even off? Who cares, right? It's like a 2-year-old carved it. Well, I got the mentality of a 2 years, so there you go. Okay, so there you go. There's a quickly carved face. So there's so many ways you can do this. You can paint it black. You can paint in here black, then sand it. What I'm going to do this year is hit it with the torch. Well, it's probably faster if I get black paint, because you see this cedar's kind of wet, so I'll get some black paint. Okay, got some of this black paint here. This just takes a little bit longer with the paint. Okay. You can do this, but don't start a fire. Just to speed up the drawing of it. Oops, missed a spot. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so now I got this grinder with 36 grit on here. This is a 3.5 inch. It's better, more controllable than the 4.5 inch with the backer pad. So I'm just gonna run around and just clean it all up. I'll put my dust mask on and get her done. Okay, so there you go. Here's a Halloween pumpkin. I'm not going to use any, I might paint 1 or 2 orange, but you know, you can charge whatever you want for these 40, 60, 80 bucks, whatever you think you can get, you know. So this probably took me 20 minutes to carve, so I got 35 more to do. Wish me luck, but I'll keep this video going. I'm going to do a couple with Mohawks, maybe one with a top hat too, so you can make the eyes, you can make them all different. Just have fun, you know. Like, I'm not going to lie, pumpkins aren't the most funnest thing for me to carve because I've carved 20 billion of them and they're repetitive and you can only mix them up so much. But yeah, so let's just keep this video going. I'll show you other things I'm going to do. Okay, I got another one set up here. This one's going to have, let's make this one have a Mohawk. So I just want to show you guys one thing. So this wood's, you guys, I went and picked up this wood a month ago, but look for where the cracks are going, okay? So you can see the crack is going this way, right? There's one kind of going out here, right? So you know these cracks are going to carry on here and crack down the edge. So don't chase the crow, well, chase the cracks or don't chase the cracks. So I know there's no crack here, so I'm going to carve the face here, so there's less chance of having a crack on the face right there. But your pumpkins are going to crack, and it's always good to warn the people. Okay. Okay, so here you go. Pumpkin with a Mohawk. Sign it. Move it on to the next one. Oops. Ha! Oh, yep. Whoa! We got a pumpkin with some kind of black hat. All right, price goes up for these ones, people. Price goes up for these ones. Okay, so Gordy's here to pick up his doors. What do you think of the doors, Gordy? They look great, man. Yeah, this fucking bullshit wood to carve. So anyways, he's picking up the doors. He's picking up his this thing. And see you guys, this is how the pumpkin goes. The one with the top hat, Gordy wants it, but he wants it orange, so gotta have some orange paint and paint it orange. I got paint here. Okay, bye. Hey Gord, don't forget to get your goddamn doors.
Hi there, I'm Jordy the Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King, I'm going mental carving Pumpkin King. Pumpkin Kings.
Okay, so Gordy took the other one with the top hat, so I carved another one. Going mental. I only got about 4 carves, so 4 or 5. Oh. Hi, Liz. 1, 2, 3, 4. One outside with another hat. I sold one with the hat, so 5, 6, 7. So let's do this hyper speed. So I think each minute acts for a second of hyperspeed. So let's see how fast I can carve this pumpkin. I don't have any more paint left, so it might be a little bit longer because this is wet cedar and I got to burn it. So anyways, carry on. Let's do a hyperspeed. Okay, so that was 17 minutes. I just want to say, don't rush when you got a chainsaw, for sure. That was just me joking around. That one's for you, just carve, Rob. So 17 minutes. If I had paint here, paint it, paint everything. See how these eyes aren't equal? Who cares, man? It's a freaking chainsaw carving pumpkin. You can be a perfectionist and do really good pumpkins, or you can do pumpkins like this. I'm not a perfectionist. So, you know, I still got to sand it with my flap sander, so I'll say another 5 minutes to be safe. So let's just say 25 minutes a pumpkin. $60 all day long. Anyways, I think I'll carve 1 or 2 more. It's getting late in the day. I didn't get started. I think I'm at it for about 5 hours now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pumpkins. And I had Gordy came and picked up those doors, and the wishing well and another girl came by and got some stuffy stuff. So I've been kind of busy, but maybe I should see how many pumpkins I can carve in a day tomorrow. Anyways, I'll do one more. Okay, I finished burning this one, and painting it took me another 5 minutes, so there you go. And carry on. Hi there. How you little babies doing? Run away, run away. One more thing I'll say is, like, you know, so this is Western Red Cedar. It still has the bark on it, right? So try and find wood for the pumpkins with no bark on it, because I got to go along here now and peel all this bark off. So that's really slowing me down, and I'm getting tired. So I get this pry bar. I just put it right here where the bark hits. I hit it with the hammer and I peel it off. I'll just show you guys quick. Like, you could peel it off with your chainsaw, but it's kind of just easy to do this, but carry on. Put this here. The way it is for cedar anyways. That piece comes off easy. That's easy. But where you got a knot, and this is a small knot, where you got a knot, it's a real pain in the ass. See? So you see how much harder, watch, there's no knot right here, watch how easy this will be. Try and get yourself clear wood, which means no knots in it. Get some wood while you're at it. Anyways, carry on. Or don't. So yeah, I'd definitely say the worst part about carving these pumpkins is peeling all the bark. Yeah, I already got a shitload of it outside too, so that's a pain in the butt. So anyways, I decided I'm going to paint this one orange and make the Mohawk green. So let's just put the camera on the tripod and end this video. Okay, so since this wood's wet, this happened when I carved a big pumpkin. I took it over to Pete's house and it rained. The wood's wet, it's rained, it got the spray paint wet, and the spray paint started coming off of the wood, okay? So I don't have the clear coat, but this Rust-Oleum, what I do is I'm going to spray this orange. I'm going to spray the top green, so it's like a Mohawk, a green thing. And then tomorrow I'll get some clear coat, and I'll spray all these pumpkins with the clear coat. Same the Rust-Oleum stuff. So I'm not, you know, years before I was worried about making these eyes, the nose, no chainsaw cut marks, right? But for me, these are chainsaw carved pumpkins. You want to leave some chainsaw marks on there. You can see that chainsaw cut mark right there, right? So no big deal. And before, I used to worry about the orange paint going inside the black eyes. Who gives a shit? Just kind of be a little bit careful. There, that's good enough. I'll quickly finish around here. Don't forget to sign your pumpkins. I got mine signed. I just used a Jiffy marker this time for these pumpkins. Okay, like, perfect. It's a freaking chainsaw carved pumpkin. The one with the Mohawk and the they're like, they're they're more expensive than the normal ones. Oh! You guys can charge as much as you want to charge for your pumpkins. You know, don't forget you want to sell them. They're not something you want to have hanging around. But I remember one year I carved like 60, 70 pumpkins. I did have a couple left over. I saved them. I put them in the spare room next Halloween. Boom, sold. There you go. There's a pumpkin with a Mohawk, completely done. If you ask me, right now, there's a $100 pumpkin. Sign it. Anyway, so I got to calculate. I think I've been here for 5 hours. So 5 hours, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see here. I sold one already with a hat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pumpkins in 5 hours. And 8 hours. I think I'm gonna have to do the challenge tomorrow. How many pumpkins can I carve in a day? Because I was got too occupied today. People coming over and moving stuff and this and that. So if I didn't have the bark on it, I think I could probably carve 20 in 8 hours. That's what I think. But it's got the bark on it. Takes a long time to remove. So I don't know. I guess if I did today's video. I don't know. I can't even think. I'm just kind of tired. Let's say 12. Let's say 12. No, I don't know. I got to do it tomorrow. I can't judge it from today. Okay, I don't know how many pumpkins I can carve in 8 hours. I don't want to try and figure it out. But everybody that commented on that post that I made, how many pumpkins can I carve in 8 hours? Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate all your support. And I hope, you know, just these videos give you guys some of your own ideas, right? You can make way nicer pumpkins than this. I'm not claiming that these are the nicest pumpkins in the world. These are probably the shittiest pumpkins in the world. But then again, do I care? No, because these I'm carving to make money, right? So 7 pumpkins in one day, that's pretty good. That's not bad money. Don't rush yourself. Be safe with chainsaw. Get your chainsaw pants, safety, eye stuff, ear stuff, and gloves if you want. Just be safe. Just be safe. Okay, hope you guys are all good. Hi Brian out there in England, how you doing? I'll see you guys later. Happy Pumpkin Day. Few more shout outs. Hey Spike! Hi Tina! Hi Pamela! Hi Cleve at Backyards where I work at. David! Hi Jonathan! Hi James! Carve your pumpkins! Carve your pumpkins!